Welcome. Thank you for coming out this evening. I want to thank you all for attending this public forum that is co-sponsored by the City of Eugene Human Rights Commission and the Equity and Human Rights Board. Again, I'm Linda Hamilton, and I want to thank you for being here tonight. I'm the chair of the Human Rights Commission. And if we have any Human Rights Commission in here tonight, could you please stand? Thank you all for coming out and your schedule this evening.
And I'm Denise Smith. I'm with the City of Eugene, and I'm the co-chair of the Equity and Human Rights Board. And my other co-chair is here tonight to say the college with us. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the board here in just a few minutes. We want to start by giving you a quick overview of what we're going to be doing this evening. And the overall goal for the forum is to have us inform the community about our work, the Human Rights Commission, the Equity and Human Rights Board from the city, and then our involvement with the community. So we're going to be starting first off by sharing that information with you around the work that we've been doing. And just a note on the Equity and Human Rights Board, that is an internal board for the City of Eugene, made up of employees representing all 6 departments, executive leaders from the organization. We also have Human Rights Commission representation on that board with us. And it helps us focus the work and lets us partner with the Human Rights Commission on the work in the community. Then we'll also be providing an opportunity to have the community members talk with all of us in groups, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through the evening, to be able to share information and perspectives on strategies and issues that we see for the City of Eugene around equity.
Before we dive in tonight, I'd like to recognize and thank our public officials, and that's elected and executive officials who have joined us tonight. Could you please stand and be appreciated for your service? That included you, Mr. John Reed.
Tonight's program, we're going to be doing this in 3 parts. At first, some of the Eugene staff and Human Rights Commissioners are going to give you just some really quick stories about the work that we've been doing over the last year, so you get an idea of where that focus has been. The second part is the Equity and Human Rights Center staff is going to talk about some of the lenses that we use in our work, so you have an idea of what the framework is that we're working with. And they'll also do a brief overview of the current structure of our boards and commissions as we're working together, and also talk a little bit about the work plans. And then finally, after we take a short break, we're going to be doing what we're calling solution circles, and we'll be having the collective group in the room tonight break out into 4 groups to talk about and answer some questions that we have there, so we can get a dialogue going. And this will be a chance for community members to talk with us about the state of equity and human rights in Eugene. And then of equal importance, sharing your thoughts and ideas on how to address the equity and human rights concerns in the community and how we interact with that. I've asked also to make a note, we do have some food available in the lobby of some of you enjoying that this evening, and that any of the leftover food will be donated to homeless youth this evening by an advocate we have with us tonight.
Thanks, Sabrina, for looking out for the homeless. Thank you. You're welcome. We appreciate that for the City of Eugene. And to kick off our program tonight, we'd like to invite Mayor Kitty Pearson to share some opening comments. Mayor Pearson.
Let me tell you, these are going to be short comments. So I just want to express my appreciation for you all being here this evening, helping the council. And I want to especially call out Councilor George Brown over here. I know he's the Human Rights Commission liaison with the council, but certainly all of this work is the work that the council has been wanting to get done. And the only comments I really want to make right now is to say that a lot of great work has been done in the past. We're never satisfied with the work that we've done, but there's a lot of it that has been done, and we're building on it and trying to get better and better at all these goals that we have for having the most just and fair and accessible community we can get. And that takes a lot of work on the part of all of us, and that's why you're here I just wanted to remind us as we listen to everybody talk tonight about the work of the two groups and the work that the city is trying to do and to get your input on it. Just to remind us all that real sustainability is a triple bottom line. It's not a one bottom line, it's not a two bottom line, it's a three bottom line. And that means that we have to care about preserving our natural resources, not because it's fun to preserve it, but because we need it for the health and well-being of our community. We have to care about social equity because we have to be sure that everybody can have access to what is out there for us in our community. And third, we have to really pay attention to, even in this conversation, to the economic well-being of people in our community. People have to have the ability to take care of their families and to be able to live in our community. So that social equity, that economic well-being, and that preserving resources for future generations all has to go down the track, not separately, but together all the time. And a lot of the work that's being done right now is to get us to think in that more holistic way, where we think about all those things that we need to be trying to do for our community at the same time. And it's very hard work. I look out in this room and I see people who are advocates for the homeless. I see people who spend their lives making sure we have access issues. I see people who make sure we get the voices to the table around the community. It is hard work, and I don't think it will ever be done. Because by its own nature, it cannot be done. We always have to be working on it. So I just want to thank you. We'll be very interested in hearing what comes out of this conversation tonight. And I was going to suggest to staff and all of you who are working hard on this, we're just a small group of people having this conversation tonight. I know you're using a lot of tools to reach out to people, but I think maybe we ought to try to deliver a little bit of what we get out of tonight to the public in some kind of op-ed kind of format or something, so that people, we can engage a broader public in what we're trying to do and what we're hearing from folks. So again, thank you all so much, and get on with it.